This is one of the smallest houses you can buy in Japan. It's a one-room, one-story house, and the living space in here is 48 square feet. In fact, it's so small, there's only one chair, which transforms into the bed.
この工場の中で製作して、ここから運搬して、現場へ持っていきます。
Look at that vent. That's a real vent for doing some real cooking. It's actually a pretty big bathroom. And I just like the idea of being able to take this thing, put it wherever you want. Perfect if you don't like who your immediate neighbor is. And we're here to find out why tiny houses like this are being built, why people buy them, and if it fits a family of 4 from America who could potentially make this move and stay in Japan forever. But since we're in rural Kyoto, Japan...
Google Map doesn't show it, this particular house.
Are we close? Is that it right there?
Yeah,
so we're going the wrong way. Now it says we gotta go over this little bridge. It's like a swamp or something down there. Keep going straight. Look at that satellite TV.
Around here is the narrow and older houses because they're here from generation.
Oh, so it's like grandparents.
Right.
Oh, wow, okay. On the other side of this chemical plant or grain plant, right over here, we're turning right. This road is narrow. I think we're almost there. How do we get back there? Is that it?
No.
All right, this is the part about it not being on Google Maps. It was supposed to be on the side of the road, but now it's like looping us around. My wife is asking for directions. So we're here, but the place is like out here where there's no map. Now there's 2 people helping us. No one knows where this place is. Luckily, everyone in Japan is nice and helpful.
大宮から、大宮峰山から来ました。
So now we're going back this way. Over the bridge. How many people fit in this place?
It's one person. In a rural area, who buys a house for one person?
And now we're following the realtor.
Oh, this one.
He's stopping.
This one.
This is it?
Yeah, I think so.
What? That's it?
Hikino-san.
Hikino-san.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
私
Wow. It's a real tiny house. So cool. Shoes off. Daddy's gonna take his shoes off too. Wow. Is this house big or small?
Small.
Is it for baby or is it for a grown-up?
It's for grown-up.
It's for a grown-up? Yeah, I don't think you could live here if you're a baby. This whole house is smaller than the smallest apartment in New York City. That's how small this is. What's this? Oh, it's a pocket for something on the curtain that leads to the bathroom. And the living space in here is 48 square feet.
48 square feet.
Can you show me how the bed works? Oh, okay. And then you turn it sideways. Oh, okay. Wow. Look at that. Let me see. Oh, it's comfortable. Yeah, I can sleep here. You want to sleep next to Daddy? Oh, my pumpkin. I don't know if a family of 4 can live here. And then all of this is for clothing, for storage. This is a really great chair. I feel like this could do a lot of good for many small living situations.
Very cute.
Yeah, it is cute. These are the snacks for potential house visitors. What is the price for the house?
440万
4.4 million yen, that's about 31,000 US dollars, a fraction of the cost of a new home in most parts of America. Why did you decide to make this house?
The city doesn't count this house as a house.
Oh, so since there's no basement, it's not a
It's
house.
not basement, it's base.
Oh, okay, no foundation.
Right.
Ah.
So, normal house, you have to pay the tax to the city, but they don't see as a house here, so you don't have to pay tax.
So over here we have the sleeping area, and then we have like the home office, and this is where the entertainment center is. This is where you can hang out, watch movies. There's a mirror, and this is where I think you could run your home business. You could eat meals here, but we have a separate kitchen table. Now this right here is the dinner table area. It has 1 stool, but as you can see, there's room for more stools if you want to have visitors. Although there's 4 of us in here right now, so I'm not sure how many visitors you would end up having. これは?
TV のアンテナ。
Antenna, TV antenna. Ah, hi, okay.
外部につけると NHK に
Oh, okay. Okay, this kitchen, it's very, very compact, but we've got cabinets with everything you're gonna need. Cups, dishes, a little bit of tea. We have a drawer here with silverware. And I think on the other side of the wastebasket, there's something else. What is it? Okay, more cabinets. Let's test out the water. Pretty solid. Does it have its own water supply or does it come from the city?
公共の水道
Public water supply. Hi. This right here controls the water temperature. This tells us what temperature we are right now. This is definitely the kind of kitchen you'd see on like an airplane, but look at that vent. That's a real vent for doing some real cooking. Now, as far as the bathroom, look at this. It's actually a pretty big bathroom, and it's about a third of the size of the entire place. Pretty big looking throne. We have a little window above it. Nice little sink area. This is definitely workable. The rest of the house might not be big, but there's plenty of room to move around in here. Does the vanity light up? Ooh, look at that. Very nice. We have a nice little glass cabinet, and there's more overhead storage, which is very useful. And what's also interesting is the bathroom door is like a full size, which opens into the bathroom. You can see we've got a normal looking tub. Again, the presentation here is excellent. It's very good. We have a nice tile backsplash, another mirror, everything you need for soap. Also, we've got one of those fancy toilets with all the sprayers and stuff attached to it. And this is actually a water line, so you could have a washer dryer right here in this corner, or maybe just a washer. And as far as privacy, we've got the curtain, but let's be real, you're probably not living here with a whole bunch of people, which was my plan when we started this video, but now I'm not so sure it's gonna work. And look at that, we have ourselves a deck with a crazy view of rice paddies. I could see some lawn chairs out here. You sip your coffee, maybe you have a grill, you make some food. You could live it up in this little thing and save money. It's also insanely quiet out here because again, we are in the middle of nowhere. And it looks like the property itself actually extends this way and we have like this yard area. That tank right there is for the hot water, which heats up the water that comes into the apartment. This is for that AC that's keeping us cool. And this window looks like it could support an external curtain. There's also something out here. It looks like maybe it's a light or something so we don't get lost.
So this house, because they don't have fundamental foundation.
Yeah.
If you want to go somewhere, you can bring this house.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you can just put it on a trailer and bring it somewhere else?
Right.
You can live anywhere you want. So wait, if you buy it, does it come with this piece of land or you got to pay extra for the land somewhere?
ここは違って、ここってことです。
そうですね、
はい。Yeah, it's land everything.
Okay, so it does come with the land.
They're gonna set up this parking with the roof,
Okay.
and then some little places to the storage.
Now we're at the tiny house factory.
この工場の中で製作してここから運搬して現場へ持っていきます。
Wow, okay, here we go. We got another one. Shoes off. Sweet, look at that. So this one has a garage door opener. That's kind of cool. And look at these interior dimensions. This place looks and feels slightly bigger than where we just were. You can see that the kitchen has definitely more of a full-size aesthetic going on, more of like a New York apartment kitchen. Got ourselves a medium-sized fridge here, nothing fancy. Here we have a cooktop with 2 burners, it looks like. Similar range to what we had in the other one. I mean, vent rather. Cabinets under the sink, definitely a lot more storage. In here we have like an actual foyer, and it comes with some room shoes that I guess I'll borrow. Pretty snazzy. Nice washer in this one. Over here we got the bathroom, and this is definitely fancy because we have a fancy mirror and a fancy blue backsplash, which I like. Tub here is definitely larger. That's also nice. And if you want the iPhone 14 Pro Max, I think this is what that is. And it kind of makes sense that since these are prefabricated homes, you can get them in any size and shape that you want. This one, it looks like there's some sort of seam here, which might be part of the construction. I see light coming in. Oh, okay, look at that. You can actually see where they connected the 2 halves of this one to make this place. How much does this one cost?
40万
Isho?
一緒
Same. Okay, height. It hasn't left the warehouse yet. That's where the warehouse is. And I just like the idea of being able to take this thing, put it wherever you want. Perfect if you don't like who your immediate neighbor is. What are these?
あれは仮設用の簡単な建物なので、 こちらとはグレードが違います。もっと上等というか質がいい建物です。スチールフレームです、これは。
Ah, okay. That's thick, it'll last. This is gonna be about 25 square feet when it's done. This is the steel foundation. How did you decide to start this business?
安くで人が住めて税金がいらなくてローコストの単身の一人で住む住宅を作ろうと思ってやりました。最初見たやつは木造です。このフレームとは違います。木造でできています。
Look at these massive steel beams right here. This is what these are made out of right here. That's so cool. Check this one out right here. This one is a 2-story apparatus. And when I look at something like this, I think to myself that it's probably the most practical way for several people to kind of live together because it's got several floors. And that's why this type of house very well could change the world by making things much more affordable. The average home price here in Kyoto is around $270,000 US. And in the US, that's well over $400,000, as unaffordable as it's ever been. Home prices are skyrocketing, and not everybody's got the money or the patience for a lifetime of debt. And unlike a traditional home, these are mobile. And typically, people buying their first home want to be mobile too. You could take one of these with you to somewhere else if economic opportunities there were better for you. And even if you can't, renting a home for a couple of years is going to cost you the same price as buying one of these and living in it for a few years because it's not that expensive comparatively. Granted, these will probably never be a major thing in a big city like Osaka or New York where there's just a lot of people all right next to each other. There's a lot of pre-existing structures. There's no real available space to put something like this. But look, out here in the country, you've got open space. Something like this could be great in a suburb just outside of a major city that still has access to subway transportation or public transit. And I think in the future, we're going to start seeing more homes like this. It's just so practical. How could it not happen? If you want to buy a tiny house, Hikino-san can help you with that. And a big thank you to Yamazoe-san for showing us how he builds some of the most affordable homes in the entire world. I'll see you in the next video.